Coach, you won a lot of categories tonight. Your effort defensively as well kept you in the ball game. You were able to make some runs. Just fell a little bit short. But just talk about how you guys came out and played this evening.
Yeah, there's no moral victories in the NBA. I spoke to our team about that, but I felt them. I felt their competitiveness tonight. I felt that we went out with the right intentions, and we gave it everything we had. We just came up short.
Really good to see Daniel Tice play the way he did tonight, his best game as a Pelican. I mean, that's I would imagine that's the guy that you signed in the offseason, and the way he contributed really on all aspects tonight. That was pretty solid to watch.
Yeah, great game by DT, just being active, and we needed his presence, especially with Eve going down with the back injury earlier. But he just battled. He rebounded the ball, made smart plays over and over.
And Eve obviously took the hard fall and was able to come back. What was it like just seeing him and Edie kind of battle out there, two of the better young bigs in this league coming in as rookies?
It was good. I think we're going to see these guys for a long time. Edie's a big boy, setting screens, he's diving, a good rebounder, offensive rebounder. Same thing with Eves. He's having an impact on his team defensively, his ability offensively to set screens, get in the pocket and go up and finish. I think we're going to see these two young bigs for quite some time, and it was good to see them battling out there.
And Trey had a season high in points. What's it been like just seeing him add the variety to the game, doing more than just shooting threes, finishing the transition, doing stuff off the dribble, DHOs, all that kind of stuff?
I love tonight that he played the right way the whole game. When the ball came to him, he made good plays. He was solid. He shot the cover off of it. He got to the basket and made plays, getting to the free throw line. And we just need him to continue to attack. This is a great opportunity for Trey, for Herb, and for some of our younger guys. And it's good to see Trey take full advantage of the variety that he can show on the floor.
And in particular, do you feel like those DHOs are a part of his game that's become a reliable source of offense for him in half court, where he can kind of play off the big man and be able to get to his spots?
It is. It's hard for teams to guard him when he comes down. And we call it like a chase action. He just hits the big and he comes back and gets it. Now they got to make a decision. Are they going over the screen? They going under? He's got a live dribble. He's able to shoot the ball, shot fake, drive, or just make a play for a teammate. So he's getting really comfortable in those concepts.
Hey, Coach, back here in the back. When you talk about moral victories, when you look at tonight, your past couple of contests, you just kind of keep chipping away at these good teams. How much closer are you to a win?
We're getting close. We took a step back last game, but I'm proud of our group, the response they had tonight. And, we had been trending in the right direction even against New York, against Denver, and then tonight was a good effort on our part. So we're trending in the right direction. We just got to continue to clean up some of the miscues.
Well, do you feel like once y'all get that first win, you can kind of get things turning?
Yeah, it's still a long season. We're trying to focus on one game at a time, but yeah, we're searching for that next win, and hopefully it can come pretty soon.
Getting to that win is one thing, Coach, but how much is learning how to win again becoming a big aspect with the way that y'all get closer, then certain things happen that causes dysfunction late in the games?
This is all a learning experience for all of us, and I've said it before, I'll continue to double down on it. When you go through difficulty, it tests your character, and it's about learning. It's about going through these moments, learning. We're going to have them again at some point in our careers in basketball, but also in life. So a big-time learning lesson for us, and we'll just continue to watch film, be together, get on the floor, work on it in practice, step out and go after it. All right, thanks.
Trey, season high in points for you tonight. What was key to you just kind of getting in the rhythm and just finding your shots?
Just being aggressive, taking what the defense gives me, and just making sure I try to get the best shot available.
And what's been the key for you just kind of adding that variety to your game, doing more DHOs, more running off screens, all that kind of stuff, knowing teams are going to, run you off the line, finding other ways to be effective?
Scouting report changes each year, so I got to add to my game in order to make sure I don't stay or make sure I'm not one-dimensional. So, I think the biggest thing is just continuing to get better and add more to my game.
And obviously we've seen Eve, battle a whole bunch of great bigs this year going against a fellow rookie, Zach Edey. What was that like seeing those two young guys just going at it?
Yeah, two guys I think that are really ahead of their rookie class right now, especially bigs. Zach Edey's a massive human being, and you definitely are aware of him at all times when you go into the basket. So, the fact that Eve took that challenge going at him was good to see.
Hey, Trey, Willie wasn't pleased with the effort last night, but do you feel like y'all showed a little bit more effort tonight? Were you pleased with the effort tonight?
It was better. Still didn't win, so it's not really. This is good, but wasn't good enough.
And Trey, I think it was in the fourth quarter. He had a drive late, left part of the lane, tried to pass it across the corner or across the court to the right. Turnover. You guys are just down, I think, 8. Score there makes it 5 or 6. Do you wish you could have that one back?
I wish I didn't turn the ball over, but at the end of the day, you're trying to make a play, and good read by Jaren Jackson to stay in the passing lane.
And Trey, what do you feel like it's going to take for you guys to maybe get off to a better start? It seems like it's always an uphill battle. Like, for instance, tonight, I know you closed that first quarter, I think, within 7 points, but at one point, I think Grizzlies had a 13-point lead in that first quarter.
Just try to execute from the beginning, play hard from the beginning, so we don't, always have to play in a hole. They credit to them. They play well at the beginning. They hit shots. They were moving. They, did what they were supposed to be doing game plan wise. So, we just got to figure it out.
Y'all knew. I ain't seen y'all.
Yeah, last night, Willie talked about just being upset about just the effort, just the focus. What did you kind of like about just the way y'all responded tonight and just put up a better fight?
I thought we was just more aggressive in our approach in terms of physicality, fouling, getting to the free throw line. It's always, a sign that you're being more aggressive when players start complaining to the referees, and I think most nights we're complaining, which means that, teams are being aggressive, and I think tonight they was complaining a little bit, which is a sign that you head in the right direction, but I think it was just a more aggressive mentality, and we got some stops. I think that helps. That helps with transition. Got out and ran, and it was a more entertaining game in terms of us, competing and giving ourselves a chance. Obviously, we didn't get enough stops, and that's a really good team you're playing against, and they're big, they're athletic, they scramble well on defense, and they hit some big timely shots, but I thought we competed.
And Trey had a season high in points tonight. What's it been like just over the past couple of years, just seeing him add all the different elements to his game?
Yeah, I think it's the confidence of getting the reps, obviously, but then, seeing the work translate. I think he's setting up his drive with his shot a lot better. Obviously, his handle has improved, but I think he's getting more north-south quickly, reading when to get the floater off. Some great finishes, stuff that he's worked on with Brew. And he's going to have success because he loves the game, right? Like, he loves basketball. I go at night, he's in the gym, you know what I mean? On off days, he's getting his work in. He's there early for practice, and that stuff pays off down the road. And I think you're just starting to see him slowly get more comfortable in different situations. He did a lot of pitch actions, they're denying and being aggressive, pitching and getting the ball back. Got downhill and did a good job of reading where the help was, right? Where's the shot blocker? When do I pick up the dribble? How to find contact? And I think that's a sign of his growth. I think he had 12 free throw attempts. Obviously, he's going to make threes and do that type of stuff. But being able to get to the free throw line will be really important for him.
And he's obviously been playing really well all season. What's it been like? What was it like tonight, seeing him battle against another really good rookie big?
Yeah, it's a tough matchup, and that's a guy that's very tall, very athletic in terms of how he moves as a 7'5" guy. And he's held his own. It's a tough situation to be in as a young player to have to play a back-to-back. He's had to play a lot of minutes. He's had to carry a lot of the load that probably wasn't expected, for him or for our team coming in, and I think he's responded well.
CJ, how close do you feel like y'all are?
Some nights we're really close, and other nights not so much. I think it's just more consistently doing the little things. Last night it was second chance, right? Rebounds, those types of things that hurt us, and then they got out in transition and ran, and we didn't do a good job in our scramble and gave up threes. I think tonight they just played better than us. I don't think it was a lack of effort. I think we're getting closer. We need more nights where it looks like this in terms of transition, getting stopped, scrambling, communicating, fouling more. That means you're being more aggressive. I think all of those things, the right types of fouls, right, aggressively, making plays on the ball and just being more aggressive with our switches. I think those are signs of us heading in the right direction. Now we got to string it together for longer periods of time and for 48 minutes or as close to it as possible.
And how do you feel like Willie sort of navigated these tough times for y'all?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for everybody, especially the head coach, being in a situation where you have so many guys injured, guys slowly coming back, can't really practice. There's too many games, guys not being able to practice because of injuries. All those things have kind of affected us, and you can see it in our play, how sporadic it's been. It's a sign of the up and down season of injuries, practice, travel, games, and it wears on you, and then you're playing good teams. It's tough to win healthy, and when you're not healthy, the margins are smaller. You got to do everything better. You got to rebound better. You got to screen better. You got to make free throws. You got to make open shots, and I think those types of things have showed, as the season has progressed, that we haven't done the little things as well as we would like. And I mean, he's done the best that he can do, considering the circumstances of staying even keeled and challenging us. And holding us to a higher standard, and I think we're heading in that direction. Now we got to string together a full game and get a win.
CJ, do you feel like the team's always trying to battle from behind? And I'm referring to first quarter. It seems like you guys oftentimes fall behind by some kind of margin.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to look at the history of it. I mean, we only got 5 wins, so we've been behind a lot, throughout the whole game, whether that's in the beginning, the middle, or the end. I think we have slippage, whether that's 2 minutes or 3 minutes throughout each game where the game is, within reach, and then there's slippage where they go on a run, whether that's 10-0, 8-0, 12-0, where we go empty, 6, 7, 8 possessions, and that shifts the whole game. And that's happened consistently. And I don't know what quarter it's been. It's kind of been fourth quarter, third quarter, second quarter, first. It's been like different points throughout the game, throughout the season, but I think that's been the difference. Those lulls where even against Houston, they go on a run. I think Fred hits 5 threes in the third quarter or something like that. That was a point where we had 8 or 9 empty possessions in a row where we don't score, and then they come down and score. That changes the whole game.
And I guess what kind of challenge has the season been for you? A guy who's done a whole lot of winning in this league, not used to being in this position.
That is tough. It's tough. You just got to understand, from a perspective standpoint, why you play the game, how you prepare, and how you want to be remembered for playing the game. And I think I try to do things the right way. I work hard. I approach the game with the right mentality, regardless of our record, regardless of where we're at. And I understand that, character is built, during these tough times. You can grumble, you can complain, you can pout, or you can just try to figure it out. And I think, this type of adversity helps build the right type of character. And I think I have a really good foundation and a good perspective of life, and life with basketball, but also life without it. But it's been a hard year, the hardest year that I've had. And I've had injuries. I've had lots of things happen. I've had COVID seasons. But this is a different type of mental strain, different type of physical strain that I've gone through along with the rest of the team. And it's difficult, but as the saying goes, it could be much worse. So you just got to keep the perspective and really just try to control what you can control and approach the game the right way and play hard and leave a lasting imprint on how you play the game each night.
Thanks.